Hey everyone, welcome to the newest episode of the Double Down Game Challenge. I'm your man Scruffy, and I'm here to show you the games and game-related items that I have gotten this weekend. So buckle up, let's get ready. I got a pretty decent stack of video games and video game-related items in front of me. Let's get started. So the first one we will actually show you is this little tin for PlayStation. It's actually a set of playing cards, still wrapped up. I ended up getting this for roughly around 95 cents at a local thrift store. I'm not the biggest fan of having cards or something like that, but I am becoming a fan of PlayStation, so I had to grab this, and it'll look really nice on my shelf next to my PlayStation games. Next thing I got is Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 13, the soundtrack. I know it's gonna have some glare there. Definitely looking forward to actually getting a CD player or something like that. Hopefully, in like the next car, I can upgrade from a cassette player to a broken cassette player to a broken CD player, and maybe one of these days I'll be able to afford a CD player. But still, it is cool to have, and this will be going on my shelf. I think I'm going to put it with the PC games. So now, if you watched my last video, you saw that I actually got a DS for $10. Good news is I bought a cord. It does work. It's in immaculate shape. So I started thinking about picking up some games, and I saw this one. It's not the best, but it is one that was actually pretty decently cheap. It was about 50 cents, and it says, "Are you smarter than a fifth grade game time?" So it is missing the manual, but I'm willing to grab it. Jeff Foxworthy's in it, and I do know he's really, really hilarious. So I was like, I'll grab it just to see what little quips and jokes he adds to this. Plus, I know I'm not old, or I'm not smarter than a fifth grader. That's a given. That's a given. So, did pick up this one, Speedball 2100, for a PlayStation game. I think this was only like $3. Definitely grabbed it. It is complete. It looks to be a version of futuristic soccer, and that does make it fun. That'll definitely make it enjoyable. Although out of the stack that I've currently got in front of me, these two are probably some of the games I'm least excited about. You'll see why, because there are some good ones in here. And speaking of, I'll skip that one and move it back a little farther. This one I ended up able to piece back together. It is Siphon Filter, the Omega Strain for PS2. This one is missing the manual, but I found this case at a thrift store, ended up paying like I think $3 or $4 for the game, and pieced it together, and it's make a nice little addition to the game collection, and see how it works, see how it plays. This one, most of these next two are actually right underneath $5 or just slightly higher. I think this was the one that was higher. It's Tony Hawk's Project 8. I think this was like $5.24. Definitely, I love playing anything with Tony Hawk's, anything skateboarding related. I was a huge skateboarder back in the day. I did actually just buy a Tony Hawk skateboard, thinking I could get back into skateboard, but I've got to lose a lot of weight and hopefully grow a thicker skull, because I don't like wearing helmets. So, but hey, Tony Hawk's for the original PlayStation, I'm down. Next one, I think this one was like $2 or $3. It is. Oh yes, Tony Hawk's is also complete. My bad. So this one is also complete, I believe. Yes, it is, and it is Rally Sports Challenge. these rally sports games I've been wanting to play. I think I have one on the PlayStation 1. So to get another one and just do some dirt racing and all that, I love racing games, so this was just kind of a must-have for me. And I've had my eye on it. Finally pulled the trigger. Like I said, for only around $3. I was not going to complain. Now this one, I have to give a shout out to Eldab Strayero. He actually found this game at a garage sale I never knew existed. I love the character, and I was like, I got to get that game. I ended up finding it for a decent price, around $20, and it is Spawn, the video game for the Super Nintendo. This one, it does have a little bit of damage on the label, but still good condition, still playable, and I'm just looking forward to diving into this and really sinking some hours into playing this, because I do love the character Spawn. Todd McFarlane definitely, he didn't need any other characters. If once he has the Spawn, I do see they're either making a new video game or a new movie, but I am dying to see it. So, this one is one that I again did not know about until I actually just saw it new on the shelf at one of my local stores. Went on to eBay looking for it and found this copy for like $13. Is day one edition of Gungrave Gore. I remember the anime. I remember the original PlayStation. I think it's PlayStation 2 game that I have seen many times. I've actually wanted to grab it, just haven't had the money or didn't have the enthusiasm to grab it. But this does look like fun, and it looks really enjoyable. I did watch some of the storyline. Yeah, throwing off the glare. I did see a lot of the storyline and a lot of the gameplay, and yeah, it just looks like a lot of fun, and one that I can't wait to dive into. The next three, one was just kind of a spontaneous. The other two, actually two of these were spontaneous, but the last one is one that I've wanted since it came out. But the first one is a Haunted House for the Switch, a game that they took an old Atari game, turned it into a newer day game, and since I've seen this floating around at Walmart, I've been kind of wanting to play it. I waited, I think they had it for $15 at Walmart. I pulled the trigger, and I want to see it. It definitely has a Scooby-Doo slash Stranger Things kind of vibe to it, and it could be very interesting. It could be. I'm eager to dive into it. This one is probably the most expensive one that I bought this weekend. I knew nothing about it. I bought it merely because of the cover art. I watched some videos, and now I'm truly excited to play it. Not only do I hear the story is absolutely amazing, but this is a hack and slash video game where you go into like dungeons and just hack and slash your way through enemies, ranking up weapons and stuff like that. That's right up my alley, and I am looking forward to playing that. It is Crystar. So, yeah, I do not know if that's like ink or what. I can't really tell. Eh. But anyway, yeah, this is like a $50 game. I ended up buying it for $45 at my local comic book store. But this, everything I've watched pretty much screams amazing when it comes to this game. I did not know it existed, and yeah, I am just excited to dive in and see this great story that I've heard so much about. And lastly, the big one, the one that I have been wanting to get since it came out. I finally found a copy that was at a price I could actually afford and actually enjoy. And it is Hellboy Web of the Ride Collector's Edition, or Wired Collector's Edition. I absolutely love Michael Mangola's Hellboy from his movies to his comics to the games that we've seen to like the cartoons. Yeah, pretty much everything about Hellboy I absolutely love. I honestly do not have a lot of stuff of Hellboy because it can be extremely expensive, but I am looking forward to putting this on my shelf. It's actually going like right up on this top shelf next to Super Bullet Break, my special edition of Super Bullet Break. But wanted to grab this. I ended up paying $30, brand new factory seal, $30 for the British PAL version. And yeah, it looks amazing. It looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to dive into this. Well, guys, that is my collection. That is my pickups. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to, please subscribe. I'm always looking for new subscribers and willing to, interact with you guys. If you guys have any comments, questions about the collection, questions about video games that I've bought, let me know. I will try to answer them as best as I can. And after all these games, we now have 591 games. So we're getting up to that 600 mark. I know I should be. I've got at least 4 more coming this week. I did get one more game that I have to find a disc for, so that'll be 5. And then I am currently winning a bid for like a lot of like 20 to 30 Atari games. So we will definitely break that record by the week after next week, because this upcoming weekend I'm just going to be swamped. I have to look after the kids. My wife's going to be out of town, and I know my boss is also going to be out of town, so I'm going to be swamped, dead, and very tired. So I probably won't even be able to hunt too much at all. So yeah, I do apologize. This is the week. This coming weekend is going to be the one I'm going to have to forfeit. But the weekend after that, I think it's the week of the 24th and 25th, I will actually be going on a small trip just to a town that is pretty much nothing but flea markets and thrift stores and just like specialty shops. I know they have a great toy shop there. I know they have an amazing 1 or 2 amazing like video game stores. So definitely looking forward to bringing back a pretty good haul and having that Atari collection and everything else that I'll be getting through the mail. So hopefully you guys will get to enjoy a rather large haul from that week. But again, as I say always, you guys have a good night. Enjoy gaming, enjoy hunting, and enjoy just doing what you love. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.